the 6th seed, Marion Military. And apologize for the delay getting us up and running, but we should be good now. And I can bring you up to speed in a bit. In fact, I'm going to step aside here. We're in between innings. We're going to the top of the third. Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Tim Altork here on JockJive. Wallace, Dothan trailing Marion Military Institute here in the opening game, first round of the ACCC tournament. All right, all technical problems appear to be solved. Apologize, folks. We've got some newbies as far as the crew is concerned, myself included, in terms of getting everything set up. But we should be good to go for the rest of the day. And I apologize again for the delay. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Wallace, Dothan, the higher seed, the 3 seed coming into the tournament, trailing Marion Military, the number 6 seed coming into the tournament. It's a 2-0 ball game. 1 in the first, 1 in the third for Marion. And I'm getting caught up as far as my scorecard as well, to see where we're at in the lineup for Dothan as they try to come back here in this game. The winner of this game will take on the 2 seed Bishop State. The top 2 seeds in the tournament get a bye in this first round. So the 4 teams on the field right now, the game going on here, and then the game behind us, Enterprise State and Bevel State, the 4-5. The winner of that game will take on the top seed Central Alabama, which is the heavy favorite in this tournament. Central Alabama comes into the tournament with a 32-game winning streak. Team went 34-1 in the conference. The only loss to this Marion Military team, as that ball's popped up straight back. Dothan looking for its first hit. The runner at first, Lana Carpenter. She drew a walk. And Shaylee Mock is at the plate. And they're facing pitcher Emily Rice, the right-hander. Has been solid to start the game. Season stats on Emily Rice, 3-2 the record. This is her 10th appearance of the season, a 2.72 ERA. That one's popped up, going to stay in the field of play and going to be caught by the catcher. And that is the second out in the inning. Runner stays put at first. So back to the top of the order. Olivia Buchanan. Buchanan 0 for 1. She comes into the tournament hitting .375, no home runs, 27 RBIs, left-handed hitter. 1-0 count. In the air to right. Going back, it's going to be caught on the run over the shoulder. And that will end the inning. The Governors strand a runner at first after the walk. And we will go to the top of the fourth. Marion Military leading Wallace Dothan 2-0. Back here in Alabaster, 2-0. Marion Military, the 6th seed, leading the number 3 seed, Wallace Dothan. Top of the fourth. And a pop-up in foul territory. Nice running catch. Gets the first out of this fourth inning. Veronica Ward, the catcher, at the plate. She had a base hit her last time, 1 for 1. Pop up, shallow center, running catch. Another nice play, sliding catch to her knees to put that one away for out number 2. That's Buchanan out there in center field that made that good sliding catch. Carpenter out and right. Made the one before the bunt laid down, but right back to the pitcher. She throws it high. It goes into right field. Runner is safe. She'll hold it first. That's probably going to be an error, as Caitlin Rhodes laid down the bunt. It was right back to the pitcher, but she was not able to make an accurate throw. So a runner at first with 2 outs after 2 good defensive plays, one that will fall on the other side of the column, not so good. Let's see if Connor can get out of the inning anyway. Kind of a slap past the pitcher. Connor didn't make an attempt at it, and it's going to be an infield single. Thought maybe Connor would be able to get a glove to it, but she let it go by. Infield hit. Has runners first and second with 2 outs. And a visit to the circle. Two good plays in the outfield to start the inning. but a little unsteady on the infield. With 2 outs and nobody on, has gotten runners to first and second now with 2 outs. And Marion already with a 2-0 lead. Wallace Dothan through the first 3 innings has not had a hit. So they certainly don't want Marion to add to this lead here in the 4th. Bunt shown by Emily Mackin. Defense is expecting it. She slaps it the other way. Shortstop has it. Thought about second, too late. Can't make that indecision. There was no play at second, and the shortstop instead went to first, but that little hesitation cost her, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The ball hasn't left the infield for any of these runners. And now Alexandra Gray will be the hitter. She's got a base hit and 2 trips, drove home a run. And she's got a run-scoring opportunity here in the 4th. That may not be Gray. That's it. Somebody else coming in, a pinch hitter, I believe. Y'all got the number on that? Can't see that number on that uniform for the hair. The ball has popped up back towards the backstop, over the backstop and out of play. And that'll even the count at 1-1. Okay, so that is Gray. She chops that one right into the glove of the first baseman, who steps on the bag to end the inning. So Dothan played with fire a little bit, got into some trouble and got out of it with 2 outs with the bases loaded. No runs across in the top of the 4th. And Dothan trying to get the bats going as they come to bat in the bottom half. 2-0 our score. Bottom of the 4th, Dothan. The Governor's trying to get on the board. Against starting pitcher Emily Rice. Amy Sin is the batter. Sin struck out her first time up. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sin, leading off the bottom of the 4th. Popped up, straight back. It'll still be 1-2. A run in the first, a run in the 3rd for Marion. That's how we got to this 2-0 score. Pitch is high, it's 2-2. A swing and a miss. Sin strikes out for the second time. And that is the first out in the bottom of the fourth. Now Ellie Castle. Showed bunt, missed it, and it's a strike, 0-1. Castle coming in. Best overall hitter for this Governors team. 420 the average, 7 home runs, 58 RBIs for Castle. Got that one off the end of the bat. Shallow center, but it's going to be a caught going back by the shortstop. Nice running catch for out number 2. Phillips. Abigail Phillips, the shortstop, made a good running catch on that shallow pop. 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. Ella Houston at the plate. Took a ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Turned on that one, and it's a foul ball down the third baseline to even the count, 1-1. You looking at that camera, our view is obstructed as well. Not the best visuals of the baselines from where we are. As the count's 2-1. Now to Houston. Took that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike. Only base runner for Dothan so far came on a walk an inning ago. That one's hit in the air pretty deep to left. But it is caught out there for out number 3. So again, no hits in the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Governors. In the bottom of the fourth, we go to the fifth, 2-0. Marion Military leads it. Two to nothing our score. Marion Military batting in the bottom or the top of the fifth. All right, sorry. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And a strike call. That ball's outside. Evens the count 1-1. Rice, the pitcher, at the plate. 0 for 2 in this game. Pops that one up. Not a lot of foul territory here in Alabaster. Anything that goes up behind the plate, most times and more often than not, is going to get out of play, as that one did. It's 1-2. Taken low, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Emily Rice. And that one's low and away for ball 3. It's now a full count. Chop foul. Still a full count to Rice. And she works the walk. Nice at bat by Rice. She was behind in the count and didn't go chasing. And Connor couldn't close her out. So now Robbins the other way, right into the glove of the first baseman. A hot shot in the opposite direction. And the first baseman able to get the glove on it, step on the bag. That's Hanks down there that made a good play for out number 3. She's made a couple of good plays over there, the opposite hot corner by Hanks. And that leaves the runner stranded and will take us to the bottom of the 5th. Marion Military still leading Wallace Dothan 2-0. Bottom of the 5th. Dothan still looking for its first hit. The Governors trail it 2-0. Bishop State awaits the winner of this game. They'll play right here on this field. Popped up on the 0-1. Out of play, 0-2. This is Bearfield, the left fielder. Takes one just off the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one well outside, 2-2. Ella Brooke Bearfield, 333 the average, no home runs, 18 RBIs coming into the tournament. Turned on that inside pitch and fouled it off. It's 2-2. These two teams during the regular season, Marion had the upper hand, beat Dothan 3 out of 4 in that series earlier this year. It ended up being a good matchup for Marion. There's a line drive right into the glove of the second baseman for out number 1. Marion with that 3-1 record against Dothan, the only team in the tournament that Marion has a winning record against during the regular season. So just kind of the way the seeding fell, it ended up being a decent matchup for the 6th seed. And Marion so far playing that upper hand, leading it 2-0. But talking about the tournament as a whole, Central Alabama has to be the heavy favorite. Oh, 2 the count to Hanks. First baseman saw her make a couple of good plays at first. Slow roller out into the glove of the second baseman. Throws from her knees and gets the out to preserve the no-hitter. That was an outstanding play out at second base by Docky. A diving stop. Threw from her knees and got the out for out number 2. So now Curry, she checked her swing but fouled it off, and it's strike 1. Curry struck out her first time up. Just the second time through the order. Curry in that number 7 spot. Takes one up and away, and it's 1-1. Curry, the Governor's catcher. That one was fouled off of her foot. So 1-2 now. Aaron Curry came in hitting .305, 3 home runs, 26 RBIs. Not a lot of power in this Dothan lineup. Off speed, and she ripped it into center field, waited on it nicely, and there goes the no-hitter. For Emily Rice, the first base hit for the Governors comes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And nothing cheap about that one. She sat back on that changeup and just ripped it right past the pitcher's ear into center field. So runner at first. See if Dothan can turn this into a scoring opportunity here with 2 outs. As Carpenter is at the plate, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Takes a strike at the knees to even the count, 1-1. Carpenter, the only base runner. Prior to that base hit, she drew a walker last time up. She's ahead in the count, 2-1. Here's a pitch. Fouled back to even it up, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. The ball's flipped up in the air by the Marion catcher. She liked that call. And that ends the inning. The good news for Dothan, the no-hitter is over. The bad news, the shutout continues. Marion Military leads at 2-0 as we go to the 6th. change in left field as we go to the top of the sixth. The Governors. I believe he said 15. Avery Laird going to check in for Bearfield. First pitch is a ground ball to short. Throw across in plenty of time for out number one here in the top of the sixth. And the first pitch swinging, a ground ball to second. On to first, low throw, but good dig by Hanks. 2 quick outs in the inning. And now back to the top of the order. Chloe Hudson takes a strike. Hudson 1 for 3. Was out in front of that off-speed pitch. Swung through it. It's 1-1. Or excuse me, 0-2. Call strike 3, outside corner. An efficient inning. 2 ground balls and a 3-pitch strikeout. Gets us to the bottom of the 6th. Wallace Dothan still trailing Marion Military 2-0. Two to nothing our score as we start the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's the pitcher for the Tigers of Marion Military has been the story of this game so far. She starts the inning off with a strike. Caroline Armstrong's a pinch hitter. And gets one past third. Foul ball. Foul ball. On a hit that would have been trouble. As Armstrong comes on to pinch hit for Mock in the number 9 spot. It'll be the 9-1-2 spots in the order for the Governors. They try to rally here late. Down 2-0. Pop that one up. Foul territory. Going to get out. Or no, did it stay in? It did. It was caught up against the fence over near the third base dugout for out number 1. Good job staying with that ball. By the third baseman. Rhodes over there at third made a good play to get the first out in the 6th. Back to the top of the order. And Buchanan takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. That one was high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Buchanan, 0 for 2. Just one hit for the Governors in this game. It came an inning ago. And that may be the second one. That gets through up the middle into center field. A one-out single in the sixth. And now the second baseman, Sin. As much as the Dothan bats have been quiet in this game, they still only trail it 2-0. This is not an insurmountable hole, even with the way Emily Rice has been pitching. Little pop as the runner was going from first, but that one off the roof of the first base dugout, fouling out of play for strike one. No surprise to see Buchanan on the move. 30 stolen bases this season out of 33 attempts. And late in the game, they probably want to try to force the issue. She goes again. It's popped up. She's going to have to get back because that one is caught by the shortstop. The throw back not in time. Good awareness by the base runner to realize that ball was popped up on the infield, and she turned around immediately and got back to the bag safely. So 2 outs in the inning. And Castle at the plate, swinging first pitch, is popped out of play for strike one. Castle, one that can tie this game with one swing of the bat. 7 home runs this season, leads this team. Pop that one up again, almost the same spot. Strike two. Oh, 0-2 to Castle. This has been the story for Rice. She's thrown a lot of strikes, stayed ahead in the count. That one's hit in the air to left, but it's going to be caught on the run coming in. The left fielder puts it away for out number 3. The Govs get their second hit, but that runner's left stranded at first. And we go to the 7th. Marion Military still leading at 2-0. Top of the 7th. Tigers of Marion Military, the 6th seed in this tournament. Out of the 6, they were the last team to get in. And they're looking for a first-round upset against the 3 seed Governors of Wallace Dothan. It's been a pitcher's duel, but Marion has gotten 2 runs across on 5 hits. The difference in the game so far. Slowly to short, throw on the run is not in time. Beaten out. Speed at the top of the order for Marion.
Daniel, do you have any trouble?
In that number 2 spot, Emily Mackin beats it out. An infield single. With nobody out here in the 7th. Mackin on the run. The throw to second. On the money. They get the out. Perfect throw. Fielded by the shortstop. The runner basically tagged herself out. She just ran right into the glove that had the ball in it on that perfect throw from behind the plate. So 1 out. The runner eliminated. Curry, the catcher from Wallace Dothan, made an excellent play. That one off the glove of the shortstop and into left field for a base hit. So the caught stealing looms large now in this inning. Corey reaches first. Now the cleanup hitter pops it up and fouls it out of play for strike 1. Phillips, the shortstop, 0 for 3 with a strikeout so far in this game. Abigail Phillips tried to check her swing. Home plate umpire says she went around. It's 0-2. Phillips at .317, 4 home runs, leads this Marion team. She's also driven in 35. With 2 strikes, she chops it foul to keep it 0-2. 1 out and a runner at first. The 0-2 pitch popped up, shallow right. Can of corn out there in right field for out number 2. So now Docky, the second baseman. We saw her make a great defensive play a couple innings ago. She's 1 for 3, so has scored 1 of the 2 runs. Runner goes on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw is not in time. So in scoring position now with 2 outs. Dockery trying to add a run to this lead. The 2-0 just misses. It's 3-0. Taking all the way. It's right through there. 3-1. Dockery came in leading this team in hitting. .355 the average. She has 1 home run and has driven in 30. And fouls that one back off the fence for strike 2. Full count now. Low and in for ball 4. So Dockery aboard at first. It's Gray down at second. And Rice, the pitcher, took a strike. It's 0-1, but she could help herself here. She grounds one to short on 2 hops. Throw across in plenty of time to end the threat. 2 more runners stranded for Marion. But last gasp here in the conference tournament opener for Wallace Dothan. They come up in the bottom of the 7th, trailing it 2-0.
just jinx this game, too.
2-0. 2-0 our score. Bottom of the 7th. Dothan trying to rally and avoid the first round upset here. And a strike called to start the inning. Another one. Ella Houston at the plate. Foul ball. So still 0-2 to Houston. The cleanup hitter, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up in this 7th inning, trying to score at least 2 to keep the game going. 3 could win it. That one's popped up over towards the fence, and it's going to be caught over there in front of the dugout for out number 1 in foul territory. So Houston is retired. Bearfield. The left fielder. She actually came out for a defensive substitution. Laird checked into left field, but Bearfield returns to the lineup to hit here. 0 for 2. With the first baseman Hanks on deck. Dothan trying to find some late 7th inning magic, swinging a foul ball, and it's 0-1. Winner of this game will play Bishop State, the number 2 seed in the tournament. Bishop and Central Alabama. Central Alabama finished as the top seed. They both got first round byes as these lower seeded teams play. Enterprise and Bevel playing on the field behind us. The loser of this game will be done for the day. They won't play until tomorrow. That one's over there, popped at first, and that one is caught as well in foul territory for out number 2. The next game for the loser of this game will be tomorrow, and those times have changed. It was originally scheduled for noon, but we will start at 10 a.m. tomorrow instead of noon to try to stay ahead of some weather that's expected to come in. Hard hit foul off the bat of Hanks, who was the last hope for Dothan in this first round game. Takes one up and away to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Change up, misses high. It's 2-1. Popped up a mile high, right down the line, and it drops. Fair. Kind of in no man's land down the left field line out behind third base. The shortstop was there, the left fielder was there, neither one of them able to catch it. And hope continues for Dothan here. A runner at first and 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. And Aaron Curry, the catcher, is going to bat, but not before Marion Military talks it over. A reminder here from the coach possibly that, listen, we're just one out away. Don't let the situation on the bases affect you. If you can get this last out, that won't matter. Hallie Everts has come in as a pinch runner for Hanks. So Everts is at first. Curry is at the plate. 2 outs. Right off the pitcher. She picks it up and throws to first to get the out and finish the game, and they'll check on her to make sure she's okay. Looks like she's fine. Not sure if that caught the glove or the leg or what, but it hit her and dropped to the ground, and that's the way the ball game ends. An outstanding pitching performance by Emily Rice. Limited Wallace Dothan to 2 hits, a complete game shutout for Rice. And Marion Military advances to play Bishop State in the next game right here on this field this afternoon. We don't know a time. This game got done in a hurry. It's 1:20. They started a little bit early, so that game lasted about an hour and a half. The next game time slot is scheduled for 2:30. Just been told it'll start at 2 o'clock. So we'll start the second game on this field. It'll be Marion Military against Bishop State, the 6 seed versus the 2 seed. That'll be at 2 p.m. So check back in with us a little bit before 2, and we'll have all the action here on JockJive. Thank you for watching with us. We'll be back in a little while.